The new Porsche 718 Boxster is the first mid-engine flat-4 Porsche since the 914 of the 1970s. Enthusiasts are fretting because the new Roadster replaces the previous Boxster's 2.7 and 3.4-liter naturally aspirated flat-6 with a choice of flat-4 turbos. They worry that the noise, response and character so pivotal to this car will be lost. To be honest, so do we. What's all this about a 718 Boxster? Bit naff, isn't it? The 718 denomination has been adopted in an attempt to create a bloodline back to the mid-engine 718 sports cars that won Le Mans and the Targa Florio in the 1950s and 60s, with the flat-4 engine. But it all seems a bit contrived and clunky, so this is a facelift with a new engine, like the 997.2 Generation 911? No, it's more comprehensive than that. The design is almost entirely new, with the only carryovers being restricted to the luggage compartment lids, windscreen, and electrically retractable fabric hood. Inside you get a lightly tweaked dash, and the far superior touchscreen infotainment is familiar from the latest 911. It's standard, but nav remains optional. But really it's all about those new turbo engines. The 718 Boxster gets a 2.0-liter flat-4 good for 295 bhp and 280 pounds-foot, 38.2 miles per gallon and 168 grams/km of CO2 with the 6-speed manual. The 718 Boxster S gets a 2.5-liter flat-4 with a variable turbine turbo. It records 345 bhp and 310 pounds-foot, 34.9 miles per gallon and 184 grams/km with the manual. Both models are 35 bhp more powerful than their predecessors, with the Boxster up 74 pounds-foot, the S 44 pounds-foot. Those peaks arrive from 1,950 revolutions per minute Boxster, or 1,900 revolutions per minute S, which promises low-down flexibility. The 7-speed dual-clutch PDK gearbox is optional, as is the Sport Chrono package. Equipped with PDK and Sport Chrono, the 718 Boxster S can sprint from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds. Come on, what's this engine like then? Firing the Boxster S's engine into life results in disappointment. Unfortunately, the metallic bark of the old flat-6 on startup is gone, replaced by a much gruffer, thudding, monotone burble. What about the 2.0-liter engine? Best avoided. The extra lag caused by not having the variable turbine geometry setup is noticeable, and it just doesn't feel particularly urgent. How does the rest of the Boxster stack up dynamically? It's brilliant, of course. You notice the extra keenness of the faster steering when turning in, and the strong front grip. Verdict. Let's put this in perspective. When the 911 switched to water cooling, enthusiasts threw up their hands in dismay, but really the car's fundamental character remained. If you are going to buy a 718, it has to be a 718 Boxster S, mostly because of the far superior turbo response, the extra performance and the greater sense of satisfaction you get from winding it out towards 7,500 revolutions per minute. Once, the Boxster used to give you so much of the 911 Carrera Cabriolet experience at around half the price. Even with the Carrera's switch to turbocharging, that's no longer the case.